History books tell us that Germany and the United States became enemies because of ideology. They say it was about freedom versus tyranny, democracy versus dictatorship, good versus evil. That is only half the story. Because behind the speeches, behind the flags, and behind the battlefield heroics, another war was being fought. A war for money, a war for industry, a war for the future of the global economy. Germany did not rise by accident, and America did not intervene out of charity. This was not just a world war. It was a hostile corporate takeover of an entire planet. In the early 1900s, Germany was not a villain. It was a miracle. In just 40 years, Germany had transformed from a collection of small kingdoms into the most advanced industrial machine on Earth. Its factories were faster. Its scientists were smarter. Its engineers were unmatched. By 1913, Germany had already overtaken Britain in steel production. It dominated chemicals, pharmaceuticals, and electrical engineering. It built the world's most powerful industrial corporations. BASF, Siemens, Bayer, Krupp. These were not companies. They were empires. Germany was exporting more goods than Britain. Its banks were financing railways across Europe. Its technology powered cities from Russia to South America. And for the first time in modern history, the British Empire saw a rival it could not control. But the real threat came from across the Atlantic, the United States. America was rich, but Germany was efficient. America had oil, but Germany had chemistry. America had Wall Street, but Germany had the factories that actually built the future. By 1914, German companies were dominating global patents. They controlled 80% of the world's chemical dye market. They led in synthetic materials. They were years ahead in pharmaceuticals. And worst of all for America, Germany had found a way to survive without oil. While Britain and America were becoming addicted to petroleum, German scientists were mastering coal-to-liquid fuel, synthetic rubber, and artificial fertilizers. Germany was building an economy that could not be strangled by embargo, and that terrified Washington, because power in the 20th century would belong to whoever controlled energy, industry, and finance. And Germany was winning. World War I broke Germany, but it did not kill it. After the war, the Treaty of Versailles stripped Germany of its colonies, its army, and its economy. The country collapsed. Hyperinflation destroyed savings. Factories shut down. Unemployment exploded. But something unexpected happened. American bankers arrived. J.P. Morgan, Chase, Goldman Sachs. They didn't come to help Germany. They came to buy it. Under the Dawes Plan and later the Young Plan, American banks flooded Germany with loans, not as charity, as leverage. German industry was rebuilt with American money. German factories were modernized with American machines. German companies became dependent on American finance. Wall Street believed it now controlled Germany. But Germany had other plans. In the 1930s, a new government came to power. One that rejected foreign control, one that refused to remain a financial colony, one that believed Germany must become economically independent. Adolf Hitler did not just rebuild the army. He rebuilt the industrial state. Germany launched the largest state-led industrial expansion in history. Highways, steel plants, synthetic fuel factories, weapons production. But most importantly, Germany broke free from Wall Street. Foreign debt was frozen. Banks were nationalized. Corporations were reorganized under state control. Germany created an economy that served Berlin, not New York. And once again, Germany was rising faster than anyone on Earth. By 1938, Germany had eliminated unemployment. Its factories ran day and night. Its research labs pushed technology forward at terrifying speed. Jet engines, ballistic missiles, advanced submarines, radar. Germany was no longer just an army. It was a technological civilization. And for the first time, America realized the truth. If Germany won, the United States would not dominate the 20th century. Germany would. America officially entered World War II after Pearl Harbor. But the economic war had already begun years earlier. Washington cut Germany off from global trade, seized its overseas assets, blocked its access to international banking. This was financial warfare, not just military conflict. Germany responded by trying to build a self-sufficient empire. Europe became its industrial backyard. Eastern Europe became its resource base. The Soviet Union was targeted for oil and grain. This was not just conquest, it was economic survival. Because Germany knew one thing: if it lost access to energy, it would lose the war. Meanwhile, the United States transformed into the greatest war economy in history. American factories produced 300,000 aircraft, 100,000 tanks, 2.4 million trucks, 5,000 ships. Detroit became the arsenal of democracy. Wall Street financed the war. Hollywood sold it to the public. But behind the patriotic posters was a massive profit machine. Companies like General Motors, Ford, Boeing, Lockheed, DuPont made billions. The war turned America into the undisputed industrial superpower of the planet, and Germany stood in the way. By 1944, the outcome was inevitable. Germany was running out of fuel. Its factories were being bombed into dust. Its transport network collapsed. And when Berlin finally fell, the real war began. American troops did not just capture cities. They captured laboratories. They seized factories. They took blueprints. They hunted scientists. Because Germany had built technologies that were decades ahead of the world. Jet fighters, rocket missiles, advanced submarines, nuclear research. America did not destroy German science. It stole it. Operation Paperclip. Hundreds of German scientists were secretly transported to the United States. Their Nazi pasts were erased. Their crimes were hidden. Their knowledge was weaponized. They built America's space program. They built NASA. They built the missile systems that still dominate the world today. And it never really ended. The United States did not just defeat Germany. It absorbed it. At the same time, American corporations moved into Europe. German companies were broken apart. Patents were seized. Technologies were transferred. Germany's industrial empire was dismantled and redistributed to America, to Britain, to the new Western order. The war ended, but the takeover was complete. Today, Germany is a peaceful democracy. America is the global superpower, but the truth is rarely told. This was not just a war against dictatorship. It was a war for technological dominance, for industrial control, for economic supremacy. Germany lost the battlefield. America won the century. This was not just World War II. It was a war that decided who would own the future. And the consequences still shape your life today. From the phone in your hand, to the satellites above your head, to the corporations that rule the global economy. They are all built on the ruins of a defeated industrial empire. Germany. If history taught us anything, it is this: wars are not always fought for flags. They are fought for markets, for resources, for control. And the most dangerous battles are not fought with bullets. They are fought in boardrooms. This was the secret war between Germany and the United States.